Hi, boys and girls. This is a game that we're going to play today in math called Build and Remove. We're going to work on subtraction instead of taking two numbers that are smaller and joining them together to make a bigger number as the total. We're going to take one number, break apart from it, and make a smaller number from it as the total. So let's get started. First, we will do notation for subtraction.
Notation for subtraction. I'm playing a game with cards and a number cube. I turned over an 8. I need to put 8 counters on the 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I rolled a 5. I have to remove 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took away or subtracted 5 counters. There are 3 counters left on the 10 frame. 1, 2, 3. 8 counters take away 5 counters leaves 3 counters. I can use math symbols to show this. I had 8 counters. The minus sign shows that I subtracted or took some counters away. I removed 5 counters. Then we figured out what 8 minus 5 equals. 3 counters were left. 8 minus 5 equals 3. Here's a story. Max had 5 crayons. He gave 3 crayons to Rosa. How many crayons does Max have left? I solved this problem using cubes. I made a tower with 5. I broke off the 3 that Max gave to Rosa. I counted the number that were left. 1, 2. Max had 2 crayons left. I started with 5 cubes. I took away 3. I had 2 cubes left. Katrina drew crayons. First she drew the 5 that Max had. Then Katrina put X's on ones Max gave away. She had 2 left. 1, 2. She drew 5 crayons, then crossed out 3. There were 2 left. I used cubes and Katrina drew crayons, but we both had the same equation. The math symbols show that there were 5 crayons, 3 were given away, and 2 were left. The equal sign shows that 5 minus 3 is the same as 2. When I see numbers and a minus sign, I know it means that one group is being taken away from another group. When I see an equal sign, I know I have to figure out what is left or the amount that is the same as 4 minus 1. I can think about cubes or tiles or even a story to help me solve 4 minus 1 equals what? Let's see. If I have 4 cubes and I take away 1 cube, I have 3 cubes left.
Now let's review 10 frames. We're going to be using both of these if we do the hands-on way.
10 frames. Math word, 10 frame. 10 frames can help you count. You fill the 10 frame from left to right. Finish the first row before filling the second row. This 10 frame shows 6 pennies. If you had another penny, where would you put it? How many pennies do you have now? Try it. You can use one 10 frame to show numbers from 0 to 10. For numbers 11 to 20, you need to use two 10 frames. Try it. One 10 frame. There are birds near the tree. Drag birds into the 10 frame. How many birds are in the workspace?
So what this is trying to help you remember is how to put them in. You don't start in the middle. You start like you would read the first word on a page. Start at the very left, and then you continue one right after the next. All right, just like that. And then the next one, it doesn't go here and it doesn't go there. It's just like you read. You go all the way from left to right, and then you swoop back over to the left. And you continue like that, and so on and so forth. Let me put them back. So this is just helping you remember where to put them on the 10 frame. And this is using 2 10 frames, the same thing. Now, boys and girls, let me show you what we're going to do now. You should have this, build and remove, okay? And you should have this. What we're going to do is, you're going to have some cards and you're going to have some dice. So, you turn over a card. I have a 7. And then you put 7 of anything you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is build and remove. So you start with 7 as your total. That's your biggest number. Now you're going to roll the die and take away from 7. That's 4. So you're going to take 4 away from 7. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 7 take away 4 equals 3. Then you come over to this one and you write that equation. 7 take away 4 or minus 4 equals 3. Then you do another one. Another card. Here's a 5. So you build with 5. You could have buttons or shapes or Unifix cubes or coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you roll your die, and I rolled a 1. So 5 take away 1 or minus 1 equals 4. So then you write that equation. 5 take away 1 equals 4. And you fill your card with build and remove all the way down. Now, if you happen to draw a card that's 5, but then you roll a 6, you cannot take 6 away from 5 because 6 is a higher number. So just reverse it and write 6 minus 5 equals, and see if you can figure that out using your 10 frame by putting 6 and then you take away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 take away 5 equals 1. So then you write it. 6 take away or minus 5 equals 1. Notice when you are subtracting, you're taking away, and the biggest number is first, and you're only taking away from this one. You take 4 away, and you get a lesser number of a 3. When you add, you're joining these two numbers. When you subtract, you're taking from this one number. All right. Boys and girls, enjoy playing with build and remove. Enjoy subtracting.